Alright guys, we're pulling into this site where I cleared those stumps. We've been off this site for a while because of how wet it was and started that other project, but we'll be back on this site soon enough. But we have a little breakdown today. So on this Kubota, we are going to be installing a new track. It was this up here, clearing all the sticks and debris and whatnot, and the track had a little rip in it, so we ordered a new one, and we're gonna install it. Looks like he's got it off already and probably just about to flip off the bank. He's on a real steep embankment where it's real mucky and mushy, but it looks like he just got it off already. All right, here's the new track, and we got to get it up on that bank over here. It's about a 4.5 foot drop off the other side, all clay, wet slop. So it's gonna be tricky to get it in here, get it up there, and there's not much room to work on it. But we'll show you how to take the grease out of the idler, lower that down, and get the new track on. So we got this bank we're up on, and that's the idler. You got to take this idler, take this cover off. There's a grease fitting in there. We loosen that, and this idler will slide back, which will give us room to put the new track on. This is Jim from Costanza Contracting. Say hi, Jim.
Hello. How are you?
And this is his minor subdivision we're doing. So stay tuned. We will put this on and walk you through it. So he's just taking this cap off. There's a little cover here. And inside there's a grease fitting right here with a nut. You take that nut off and all the grease will push out of there, and this idler will come back. And then that will allow us to get the new one on. So we got that idler back in. You see me with the stick. I pushed it in. I mean, you could try to pry it in, but it's really hard, especially if the grease is that cylinder gets frozen in there. We've been to the point where these don't even go back in. You got to pull them out and then have the cylinders rebuilt. Another pro tip is if you have the track still on and you can't get it, because usually we broke down to the spot where the track ripped, so we couldn't track it off this cliff. But if your track's still on and you're going to just change it, you take that out, and if this doesn't come down, you could track the machine back and forth a bunch of times, put a load on it, and then it will come loose eventually. Need to move this way. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, now grab the bar here and I'll put it up. If I lower it down, yeah, it will bring this up. It does, yeah. So let's just get it somewhat. Ready? Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Watch the
when you're doing it. Watch out for the bolt that's on there. Look at my butt. Okay, hold it, good, right there, Mike. Because if you go any more,
I can track forward, and it will make that go forward. As long as that's on the sprocket.
Mike, you're on the sprocket. Nope, the other way. There, oh, no. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'll pull it and it will go forward.
Okay, hold on a second. I got an idea then. Oh, you're coming off of it. Hold on.
Right?
Yep. All right. Come on.
Get your fingers in there.
Yeah, I know. All right, we're almost there, brother. Hold on. Back up. Right there. Oh, okay. Go ahead. All right, hold it. Don't move. Oh. Okay. All right, nice and easy, Mike. Yeah. Okay, we got her.
All right, pump her up. Nice. That was 5 minutes.
Okay. Do you have any rags, Mike? Like blue rags?
Yeah. All right, the track is on, and it was about, I'd say, 5 minutes. You know, so just little techniques. You always want to put the sprocket on first and do what I did and use it like a bicycle chain and work it around. And but the main thing is, if this idler was sticking out 3 more inches, 2 inches, even 1 inch, it is hard to get on. You got to make sure you got this idler all the way back to get that slack in it. Then all we're gonna do is reinsert this nut that we took out with the grease fitting, pump it up with just regular normal grease, you know, industrial grease that you grease your machine with, of course, and you pump it up and it just goes up super easy, and we'll show you that in a bit. All right, guys, here we go. We're filling her up. You can see that idler going back. Put that gun on low. The idler is slowly coming out. There's a cylinder in here that pushes it. Once that fills with grease, it pushes that cylinder out just like a hydraulic cylinder, but it uses grease. All right, she's all installed, probably in real time. Took about 10 minutes to do the whole thing. Pretty simple, straightforward. I mean, it's kind of tough when you're by yourself to muscle it around, but if you, usually we have other equipment on site and it's on flat ground, we could get to it, but we didn't this time. So took 2 guys and we did it. And now we got to walk it off this 4.5 foot embankment.